All right, let's talk about Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP. If you've ever been curious about making passive income but felt totally swamped by all the information out there, you're in the right place. Today, we're laying out a super simple blueprint to get you started.
And let's be real for a second. When you first look into KDP, it can feel like you're trying to drink from a fire hose, right? There's just so much info, and it's easy to get lost or confused. If you felt that way, trust me, you are not alone.
But we're going to cut right through all that noise. What I'm about to show you is the simple blueprint, a clear, no-fluff, actionable plan to get you on the right track from day one. So let's just dive right in. First up, the KDP opportunity. What is it that makes this platform such a game changer for so many people all over the world?
Well, for starters, the barrier to entry is practically zero. It's 100% free to use, no hidden monthly fees, nothing. You can sign up from pretty much anywhere in the world, there's no formal application process, and get this, your account is active instantly. You're ready to go right away.
Okay, so how does this whole thing actually work? Let's get into the mechanics, because it's probably way simpler than you're imagining.
Your job as the publisher, as the creator, really just boils down to these four things. You create a cover file, that's the front, back, and spine. You create an interior file, the actual pages of the book. Then you plug in some basic info like the title and the price, and you hit submit. That's literally it. And this is where the magic happens, because once you've done your part, Amazon takes over everything else. They handle the printing, they handle the shipping to the customer, and they handle all the customer service. It's completely hands-off for you. That's what makes it so passive.
Now for the fun part. How do you get paid? Well, every time your book sells, you get a piece of the profit, which is called a royalty. Amazon bundles up all your earnings and pays you automatically, once a month. And no, you don't need an LLC or some fancy business setup. You can do this all from a personal account. Best of all, your books stay on Amazon's marketplace forever. They can literally keep earning you money for years.
Okay, we've come to what I think is the most important part of this whole thing. It's all about getting the right mindset. If you can grasp this one concept, it's an absolute game changer. You see, most beginners think KDP is like a light switch. They publish a book, they flip the switch on, and they just expect the sales to start pouring in. And when that doesn't happen, they get frustrated and quit. The right way to think about it is like a fishing line. Every single book you publish is another line you cast into the water, and each one of those lines has the potential to catch sales for you forever.
So the fishing line strategy is all about this. Your goal isn't to write one massive New York Times bestseller. Not at all. It's about getting as many fishing lines, your low-competition books, out into the giant ocean that is the Amazon marketplace. It's a volume game. Each book is a tiny, passive income stream that adds up over time.
So where do you cast all these lines? Well, you've got a couple of choices. You could go after a massive, hyper-competitive topic like how to lose weight. We're talking over 70,000 searches a month. Or you could aim for a much smaller, more targeted niche, like relaxing Sudoku, which still gets a very healthy 1,600 searches every month.
And here's why that choice is so critical. If you jump into the how to lose weight pond, you're going up against books with 30,000 plus reviews. You're invisible. But in the relaxing Sudoku niche, the competition is so much lower that a brand new seller can actually show up on the first page of search results without any ads or marketing. That's where you want to be fishing. So, once you've picked your low competition spot, how do you actually make your book successful? It really comes down to nailing two key things. Here it is, the winning formula. Think of it this way. Your key words, the words you put in your title and subtitle, those are for Amazon's computer, its algorithm. That's how you tell the machine what your book is about so it knows where to rank you. But your cover, that's for the human buyer. Its only job is to look good enough to make someone stop scrolling. That's it. One for the robot, one for the human. Okay, last but definitely not least, let's talk about the right mindset for the long haul and the single biggest pitfall that you absolutely have to avoid if you want to stay in this game.
First things first, you gotta be patient. People always ask, how long till my first sale? And honestly, a good ballpark estimate is about 30 days. It takes time for Amazon's system to figure out your book and for people to start finding it organically, so don't freak out if you don't see sales on day one. It's totally normal.
And now for the big one. Seriously, I cannot say this loudly enough. Avoid copyright infringement. This is without a doubt the #1 reason people get their accounts shut down for good. So, what does that actually mean? It means you can't use stuff that other people own. No company names or logos, no sports teams, no celebrities, no movie titles, no song lyrics. The rule of thumb is simple. If it's a famous brand, person, or thing that you don't own, you can't use their name to sell your book. Just don't do it.
The good news is the solution is super simple. Stick to general topics. Make books about hobbies like gardening or activities like camping. Focus on lifestyles, puzzles, planners, and journals. These are themes nobody owns. The possibilities are absolutely endless, and they're all 100% safe.
So that's the blueprint. The cost to get started is zero, the strategy is straightforward, and the long-term potential is huge. Your very first fishing line is ready to be cast, so the only question left is, what niche are you going to explore first?